It's breakfast time, whatever you're cooking, some halwa, some khichdi or whatever, like this, some rice, some whatever. So this you can do in a simple way. And then afterwards, because anyhow mostly we eat at home, right? And then you just cook lunch and then you offer to the deities. If somehow you have to go somewhere, then you just tell the deities, I'm sorry, but today we are going out but then we remember also the pastimes of the Lord, that Mahaprabhu is never starving. He always has somebody to serve him and he's getting something every day, no problem. But it is an opportunity for us to do seva. And then there's a reciprocation also. So in home worship, sometimes if you are invited somewhere, and then you may go there and you just tell the Lord, or maybe you can keep something in a tiffin, my dear Lord, I'm going somewhere, you eat something, maybe some savory or something, or some sweet again. And then evening time again, you may even go to the temple and then you come back and then again you can offer some incense, maybe some milk, something. You can keep it simple, no problem at home.
And Prabhu, we have to fix timing, like
timing?
urgent timing.
Well, at home it is not so strict. In the temple you have to be strict. At home, whenever it's convenient. But before you eat something, you have to do the puja. And preferably, in the morning time, you should do some simple puja. Before you eat, you have to feed something to the Lord. You have to do the offering, first puja, and then you can eat something. Okay?
One more Prabhu. If the wife is also working, then
Yes.
daytime we are not there. Like 8
What?
hours work. If in a house, husband and wife both are working.
Yes.
So for 8 hours we are in work. So
Yes.
at that time, how we can serve the deities?
Oh, well, again, you keep it simple. I mean, if you're going to the temple, maybe it's a little difficult, but you have to just make some arrangement that something can be offered to them. But you keep it simple, even if both of them are working. You just have to manage, because you got deities, and then there's a responsibility there, and then so something should be offered. But as I'm saying, you keep it simple, but you're not working every day, right? Sundays may be off. Then on Sunday you can do the bathing and dressing, and then you take a little more care. Another days you keep it simple. That's all, no problem. We can do it like that, okay? Okay.
Please tell whether to offer and consume carrot or not, because some sampradaya restrained from eating this. One ISKCON article also supported this.
Yes, whether to eat carrot. Okay. So, yes, I mean, amongst most of the Vaishnavas, they don't eat carrot. And but at the same time, we know that Prabhupada, he liked carrot halwa. And Prabhupada never mentioned we should not eat carrots. So then you may take also. At the same time, if you are amongst the Vaishnavas, especially cultured or learned Vaishnavas, and for example, if one is a sannyasi, then you may try to be more strict, because it is mentioned in Hari Bhakti Vilas also what not to eat, for example, during Chaturmas. And as a general rule, usually carrots are not taken by the Vaishnavas, usually. But, so just for example, as Prabhupada, because he was a householder, and then when he was preaching, he had to tell the Western devotees, okay, don't eat meat, don't drink, no smoking, no gambling, no illicit sex. There's already a lot for the Western devotees. And even now in India, in the big cities, they are accustomed to doing these things also. So then for them, you cannot have too many rules and regulations, and Prabhupada said, we are vegetarian, and then he didn't go into all the details of we should not eat this, we should not eat that. Like some Vaishnavas, they don't take eggplants or different things. But then Prabhupada kept a simple standard so that everyone can follow. And then if one is trying to be more strict, if one wants to take sannyas maybe, and think that I must be more strict, then he may not take carrots, he may not take, and during Chaturmas is a list what one should not take. So for the sannyasis, it may be there, but for householders, you don't have to worry so much. That's all. Okay?
Yeah. Another question is, Sometimes I feel well, service to Krishna very well. Sometimes I feel no inspired. What will I be done?
Yeah, sometimes one is inspired to serve Krishna, sometimes not. What to do? Even if you're not inspired, you should serve Krishna. Because we are servants of Krishna. And we should understand it in the modes of material nature. When the mode of goodness is there, then you will feel I should serve Krishna. Mode of passion is there, mode of ignorance. Oh, why I should get up and serve Krishna? I just sleep a little more till 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Or passionate, I need to have some prasad now. And then one will not be inclined to serve. So we have to understand that we have to be situated in the mode of goodness, and even if we don't feel like doing something, like chanting or like serving Krishna, we should serve Krishna, because it is our constitutional position to serve Krishna. And we have to understand that we are not this body, we are spirit soul, so we have to transcend the modes of material nature. So the feeling of not wanting to serve Krishna is actually not natural. It is due to the mode of passion and ignorance. So, but we should try to be situated in the mode of goodness. And the mode of goodness means one is enlightened, and one is positive, and one will want to serve the Lord, one will want to help others. So we should try to be in the mode of goodness. But if the feeling is there, then we just have to transcend the feeling, and we have to serve Krishna anyhow. Even if the mind doesn't want. It is basically the mind. Why I should serve Krishna now? Accepting and rejecting. But with intelligence, we should understand, no, that feeling now is there not to serve, that is not good. I should serve Krishna, and then you serve Krishna, that's all. So that is an intelligent person, he will serve Krishna. And he's not bewildered by the temptations of the mind and the senses, and he will keep Krishna at the center, and he will keep serving Krishna. Anything else?
Yes. Please tell, should we offer agarbatti to deities? Many say that it shouldn't be offered as it has same wood.
And is that what? Cane?
Has it some wood?
Some wood. No, you can offer incense to the deities. Only sometimes they will say that the bamboo should not be burned. And so sometimes the incense sticks there, they were made with the bamboo, from the bamboo wood. But if it is from other wood, then you can burn it also, no problem. Yeah.
Next question. It is just one Mangala Aarti sufficient if you don't have time for other Aartis?
Yes. Yeah, you can just have Mangala Aarti in the morning. But puja you have to do. And so there's a little difference between Aarti and puja. So Aarti means you're standing, and you're offering the ceremony of Aarti means incense, ghee lamp, water, a handkerchief, flowers, and the chamara. That is Aarti, and that you do standing. So that you may do. And then, but the puja has to be done, that is and first usually Guru Puja is then Gauranga Puja is there, and then Krishna Puja is there. And usually at that time we sit down and we offer the different mantras, first in glorification of Guru, and we surrender to Guru, and then we surrender to Mahaprabhu by offering flower, incense, ghee lamp, and some bhoga, or to Krishna also, to Jagannath. So puja is more important than Aartik. That we have to understand. So puja, that is a simple way, more elaborate way, that is Sottasapachar puja, 16 articles, and for this you're bathing and dressing the deities. So bathing and dressing the deities is more important than doing Aartik to the deities. That Krishna himself is telling to Uddhav in the 11th canto, that the Abhishek and Shringar Seva, that is most pleasing to me, that is most important. So if you do puja once a day, that is enough. And then, because anyhow we have to do Mangalatik, you may do in the temple, you may do at home, or even you may just sing in glorification of the Lord. Samsaradava nalalida loka, and then vibhavari shesha aloka pravesha. At home, even if you, for example, you don't want to have too much smoke in the house, then you may even do the Aartik, just glorifying the Lord without offering incense and ghee lamp if you don't have much time. Because glorification is even more important than just offering the different articles. But puja has to be done once a day. You may do artik once a day, twice a day, thrice a day, or you may just do puja, no problem. But glorification of the Lord has to be there also. These are regulative principles that we have to attend Mangalartik in the temple or at home. But Mangalartik has to be there. Similarly, actually, we should do evening artik also. Prabhupada said morning and evening program should be there. But then again, it may just be glorification, chanting Chikiba Jaya, Jaya Goda, chant there. And if you want, you can offer also incense and ghee lamp, whatever. But at home, keep it simple, no problem. But the understanding should be there of what is going on. So when you're singing, then you should remember, because the service of the deities at home, it is according to Nitya Lila. Every day, in Shiva Sangan, the devotees assemble, and then sometimes Lord Brahma is coming, sometimes some of the associates, they are doing artik to Mahaprabhu, and then they are singing, and then they are chanting the holy names. So we should do externally something, but then even more important to have the glorification of the Lord and to do bhav seva, to serve the Lord with a proper mood. Other question? You had some question? Yes.
Just last thing about prayer, because you were saying how, for example, if our family is not favorable to Krishna consciousness,
yes,
we should just pray for them. And we should always, like, the mood of the devotee is always just praying.
Yes.
Also is, we're just trying to serve Krishna. So I'm always stuck in this dilemma where, like, I'm always asking Krishna, oh, please protect it, like, but how can I serve Krishna? Like, it's like contradictory.
Yes, we should serve Krishna and we should not ask, my dear Krishna, oh, I need a new sari, please somehow you have to get some money, I have to get this or that, and brahmachari, too difficult brahmachari, Krishna, please give me a good wife. Or then you have a wife, okay, I need a good house, okay, I have to make some money, please Krishna help me. Or like this, Krishna, I need good health, Krishna help my parents, Krishna this and that, I need this and that. Yeah, but rather we should try to be there, to go to the temple wanting to serve Krishna. Krishna, what can I do for you? Krishna, what is pleasing to you? What do you like? Like the fruits, what is Krishna's favorite fruit? You know? Favorite fruit? Chiku. So when you see chiku, oh, Krishna likes chiku, you buy chiku and then you offer Krishna chiku. And Krishna likes sweets, laddu, or malpua, all these things. So we should think, yeah, what Krishna likes. We should try to do what Krishna likes as much as possible. At the same time, we're in this world, and so we have also some needs. And usually Krishna will supply also what we need. At the same time, sometimes we may express also. But yes, we should not express too much what I want. Rather, we should do what Krishna wants and try to do the things for Krishna's pleasure. That is better. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmanavritam anukuluna Krishna anushilanam bhakti ruttamam. We should do things for Krishna's pleasure and what Krishna likes, not what I like. But at home sometimes it's a little different. Then the children, they want to eat this and that, and then the mother is cooking what the children want, and then they offer to Krishna. But Krishna understands also.
Next question is, should we consider direction of temple deities, etc., like some say northeast is best?
Well, you see, if we have the choice, then we should try to see what is favorable. For example, if you're making a house, then usually the Isha cone is there, so that the northeast, that is where usually you may have the temple. And then Agni cone is there, and that is the place for the kitchen. So if you have the knowledge, and then if you buy some land, then you may do accordingly. But if, for example, you don't have any land, but you want to buy a flat, and the flat's already ready, maybe sometimes it is not exactly according to Vastu Shastra. But then if Krishna is in the center, you don't have to worry too much. But for example, if we build a temple also, we try to, as much as possible, see that everything is according to the scriptures also, according to Vastu Shastra, where the deity should be. The deities, well, usually they should be in the north facing south, or in the east facing west. Because it is mentioned that if you're doing bhajan, if you're doing worship, we should face east or north. At the same time, here in Braj, they had the bhav, when they established the temples here and the deities, that the sunrise is very beautiful when the sun is rising. So let us establish Krishna in the west, so Krishna can see the sunrise every day. And you can see all the temples there in the west, and Krishna can see the sunrise. And ultimately, if you're facing Krishna, you don't have to worry about the directions. All the directions are there, folding their hands. My dear Lord, what can I do for you? So if Krishna is in the center, he may be in the east, he may be in the south, he may be in the north, or in the west, it doesn't matter. And if you have some love for Krishna, Krishna will accept that love and not worry about the direction. And anyhow, Krishna is very chanchal. Krishna is always running around. And the temple is there, staying still for some time, but actually is always running around. So you don't have to worry about the directions ultimately. Okay, fine. 12:15, so we stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Nitai Gaur Radhe Shyam, Jai Krishna Balaram. Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai.